Welcome to Wines du Jour. We're here at one of the best French restaurants in all of Las Vegas called Marché Bacchus. It's not in the downtown area. It's quaint. It has beautiful food, and they also have a retail store that sells 90% French wines. Great stuff. Tonight, we are celebrating some of the French food with Spanish wines. We've got a gentleman from the winery in Spain, brought 3 of his brand new released wines. We're going to taste those along with some great food from the kitchen here at Marché Bacchus. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after these messages. Thanks for joining us on Wines du Jour. We're broadcasting tonight from the delicious Marché Bacchus Bistro Restaurant in Las Vegas, Nevada, where you should be. Actually, specifically in Desert Shores, which is a very exclusive part of Las Vegas. So welcome to America's #1 syndicated wine radio show, Definition Television as well. And we're going to bring you great information about good food here at Marché Bacchus, and also great wines from, believe it or not, all the way from Spain, just for us to taste tonight. We have a unique guest audience of about 40. They're all hungry and thirsty, and so tonight here at Marché Bacchus, we're going to get started with a little bit of wine as we speak. Each broadcast, we remember that something is very important about wine, and that is that wine is food. A meal is a meal, but with a glass of wine, it's a celebration. From casual gatherings to formal affairs, wine celebrates any event. So, sit back and relax and enjoy the next 60 minutes while we discover more information about taste and flavors from wine and food. So, you know, everybody enjoys a glass or two of wine, and I promise here tonight on Wines du Jour, the information that we're going to share with you this evening will be in normal terms, because snobbery or intimidation is not allowed in the room during the show. Wines du Jour is distributed in all 50 states, all around the world via radio, CRN Digital Talk Radio Network, High Definition Asian TV, Satellite Audio, Global American Broadcast Network, and on 6 different internet outlets, all live, right here. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So, my name is Les Kincaid, and I thank you very much for coming to Wines du Jour. So don't touch that radio dial or that TV remote. We'll be back with good information, great taste, right here, Wines du Jour, Marché Bacchus French Bistro Restaurant in Desert Shores in Las Vegas. Before we go to a break, however, I want to mention a little bit about Spain, because a lot of people are not aware about Spanish wines. Now, everybody knows that there's a country called Spain. Some people even know fairly close to where it's located. Not too far from some of the foreign countries that we know about, one of which is their neighbor. It actually shares shore with it, and that would be the country known as Portugal. But the beautiful part about Spain and their wines is they have a lot of regions. It's a very large country, and there's several regions throughout Spain, and each region has its own terroir. We've talked about terroir many times here on Wines du Jour, and the terroir in Spain is very versatile. One of the things I happen to like is a country. It's not a country per se. There's a group of people. They're known as Basques, B-A-S-Q-U-E, the Basque people. They have their own little country, although it's not recognized as an individual country. It's a region that they live in, and everybody refers to it as Basque. But it's in Spain on the border with France, and I have to tell you, some of the finest food in the whole world comes from that Basque country. And being a chef, very curious about all different sorts of foods. I discovered the Bass food. One of their favorite meats happens to be lamb, and they are also vegetarians in a pretty big way. So the combination of the vegetarian dishes, as they call them, and lamb, you have to say it's a great place to visit. So if you get a chance to go to Spain, and the very north central part of Spain is Basque country. So between the Spanish wines and the chef, we're going to have some good food. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back coast to coast right after these messages.
Switch to DirecTV today and get a free upgrade to the all-new Genie, our most advanced HD DVR ever. Genie serves your entire home with just one receiver, allows you to record any 5 shows at once, and gives you up to 3 times more HD recording capacity than cable. Order now and lock in your savings for 2 years. Other packages start at just $29.99 a month. So get all your TV wishes granted. Switch to DirecTV and get your free upgrade to Genie today.